As the show continues on here, time to catch up with the coach. How you doing, Mark?
Good, good.
How you doing? You look rested.
Well, you know, it's been a grind.
Yes.
You know, we spent the 26th through the 29th down in Randall at team camp, and that was awesome. And then last week we kind of got a little bit of a break. Then we took the seniors out to the ocean, out to the Queets, Clearwater River out there, and had a senior leadership retreat. And so, you know, but that's normal for this time of year.
Yeah, yeah. How's the team looking coming out of the camp at Sispus?
You know, it was a very successful camp. One, if you bring them all back healthy,
hey,
then that's pretty good. We had no major injuries, so that's good. A couple dings and, you know, bumps and bruises around there, but you know, we improved a lot. We got done more in those 4 days because we had no distractions, right? Cell phones didn't work. Girlfriends weren't there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, everything else that could come into these young men.
How long did it take for the kids to kind of settle in and realize that their hands were shaking?
Well, when they got off the bus, they were like in heaven, and they saw there was a gym there to play basketball, and they wanted the basketball. And so I gave them the key and the basketball, and they went and played a little basketball. That was the last time they asked for the basketball because after the first two practices that day and then the 5:45 a.m. wake-up call,
they were tired.
They didn't want any more basketball, so
no extra
they wanted the river to go soak in.
That's great. That's awesome. And then what did you guys talk about at the senior leadership camp? I know when we last talked, you were going to try to build some good foundational aspirations for the team. What the seniors want to leave to the next classes coming up. Yeah,
so you know we did some fun things there. We played blind man football, something I got from Frosty Westerling way back in the day, head coach at PLU. They blindfold the quarterback, but everybody else doesn't have a blindfold on. And it teaches you to trust your mechanics, trust your timing, trust your receivers, and give them a chance. So that was kind of fun. Then we did an activity where we had two 2x6s, 8 feet long. And we had all the seniors, they all had to get onto one 2x6, stand on it, and then they had to use the other one and that board. Between those two boards, they had to get from the sand all the way down to the water and back without touching the sand. And it took them a long time to figure out how to get on the board. You know, a lot of them went on the board sideways.
Right.
Well, you couldn't get all on the board, right? And they were trying to stand on there with 1 foot. Well, then they were losing balance and touch the sand. So we had to, you know, they had to go front and back, right? So they were pretty tight and close.
That's awesome. That's great. I mean, that teaches all sorts of good team building skills. You know, trying to say, okay, well, you're going to be here and I'm going to be here. Let's find our positions together. That's awesome.
And try to get them to create their own chapter in high climber history. You know, then we had them go and search the shoreline there for any artifact they could find or any dimensional wood. That's all you're allowed to take off the beach. You're not allowed to take driftwood.
Right, right.
So, you know, and then they had to tell a story about that. And so that was pretty interesting. And then we did some leadership packets there about, you know, what does leadership look like? What does it sound like? You know, what does it act like? You know, those type of things. The seniors took ownership. They selected our jersey combinations.
Okay.
For the whole season. Yeah. So we have a white jersey, a red jersey, and a black jersey, and then we have a white pair of pants, a red pair of pants, and a black pair of pants. So we got that done.
And are you going to tell the fans, who hopefully will get those fans in the stands this year, to color coordinate with you guys?
Sure. We might have a white out, you know, or a black out, or a rowdy red, you know, night, like you know, those type of things. And we're going to the seniors are going to wear the different combinations in front of the team. Okay. So the team doesn't know what the combinations are yet. And so they're going to come out all decked out in their uniform and say, this is game one, you know, against North Mason and things like that. Then they selected a leadership council. They picked 2 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 2 freshmen to be on a leadership council amongst their teammates. And then they picked the team meal menu for Wednesdays, our team meal Wednesday meal. So they did the menu for that.
That builds a lot in a person to have those responsibilities for a team.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. You said week 1, game 1, Mason County Cup. How's it going to be? They're here this year, right?
No, we were here last year. So yeah, we're in enemy territory. We'll probably be in Road Warrior attire, which is our white tops and black bottoms, but I can't remember exactly what they pick. It might be an all white out. I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
But we'll see. But you know, I'm sure that they're going to be ready for us this year after last year's 45-6, score. They probably weren't too happy about that. They probably want that axe back. They want that cup back, and things of that nature. But it should be a great way to get our kids motivated for the first game of the year. That's a big deal. So we're excited for that.
It's coming soon. Highclimber Football. It's going to be on a broadcast on Mason Web TV. Diedrich will have the calls on that for you. You can find that available online as well. We keep these coaches' conversations up to the start of the season and beyond. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Thank you, guys.